Listen to the evening comes. Ritzy Ranger, how's it going, brother? 10. Getting ready for school? What's your plan? Don't ask why I'm here at this point. No school. Today's Monday. Got a holiday or something? We got Holy Week coming up next week. Holy Week is all about, the kid over here is out of school too. I just got over here. Let's see, yep, Monday due to the crisis, it's holiday. I heard Sri Lanka turned down Trump's his planes to be over there, which I don't blame him. I'd try to stay out of all that trouble too if I was Sri Lanka. Yep, Monday due to the crisis. It's a holiday. What? Due to the crisis? You're talking about the whole Middle East fighting crisis? MASH. I was thinking more like Eminem. But yeah, man, that freaking dog. So it's a guy? I thought it was a girl. Shut up, you freaking dog. Where the heck is that dog, man? I thought it was upstairs, but it sounds like it's downstairs. Anyway, freaking driving me crazy. Bernie, what's up, Bernie? Oh, that was Bernie that said that about the MASH. I thought it was Ritzy. Bernie says, did you get a chance to check on Radar O'Reilly's missing fingers? Nah. Honestly, I forgot all about that. I just took your word for it. Back off Trump, 2 people, 1 like. Yeah. Now it's 4 people. Don't forget to hit the like button. I think Ritzy wants me to say that. Let's see, Constantine or the double tap the screen. That does it too. Constantine says, hello there. What's up, Constantine? Paleologos. Yeah, I've seen Constantine in here before, I remember. Let's see, anyway, like cookies, what? Chocolate chip? What's y'all's favorite cookies, guys? I like oatmeal raisin cookies. Oatmeal raisin. Ritzy Ranger says, like that smash button. Yep. So you know what? I didn't check out any news today. I usually try to look at something. Anything interesting going on? Smash that like button. Smash it. Boom. Tripping. So yeah, I got to make a lot of videos while I was down there at the resort. Went to resort over the weekend. Then after the resort, we went to this river. It's in Bongabong. The town is called Bongabong or something like that. So many weird names out here. And anyway, it's a big bunch of gravel out there, and the water's going down the river, and people are in tubes, and they're doing like whitewater rafting out there. We had to pay 50 pesos to get in, so that was about $1 for the vehicle to get in there. And then we climbed this freaking mountain, and oh my gosh, I made a video about the mountain climb. I made a video about the river too, but we wasn't there very long and everything. Kimitron, any interesting news going on, guys? Anything y'all want to talk about in particular? Have any questions? Hey, Kimitron, how you doing, brother? Where you from? Bro lives on Philippines. Oh, you live in the Philippines, Kimitron? Ritzy says hi. Ritzy says, spooky, scary, ditty, blue, send mangoes down your spine. That sounds familiar. Spooky, scary, ditty, blue, send mangoes down your spine. No, we haven't done any camping. Oh, we stayed in a hut. Yeah, we stayed in a hut, so that was sort of like camping. Yeah. Right there by the beach. And the hut had no air conditioner. We were walking on bamboo, like thin bamboo, like not even the whole pole, like just pieces of bamboo inside. That was the floor of the hut. When you walked inside the hut, you're walking on little thin pieces of bamboo. I thought it was gonna break, you know, because I'm sort of big compared to the Filipinos here, you know. Sean says hi, I'm new here. What's up, Sean? Gabrielle, how you doing? Where are you from? Yes, oh, Kimitron's in Philippines. Where do I live? I live in Mindoro. You ever heard of Mindoro? But I've been to Bohol, Marinduque, Leyte, a bunch of places in the Philippines. So if y'all have any questions about Philippines, feel free to ask, or just life in general. Ritzy, you got me thinking about that cinnamon over there, brother. I want some cinnamon. I haven't had some good cinnamon in a while. Oh man, I could do some French toast tonight. Now that I think about it, I'll go see if I can find some cinnamon, some bread, some eggs, a little bit of milk, and create some French toast. That's delicious. We'll need syrup though. Scotty says, went to a canine competition today. Waste of time. Glad it was free. At least it was free, bro. A canine competition? I bet you that they probably took forever because they're so structured, you know. So you're probably out there just waiting a lot. Got me out and about for a minute. But it's good that you got to get out and see stuff and enjoy some fresh air. To see the other people that call themselves human. There's a weird laugh upstairs. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's a moo-moo. Ritsu Ranger says, as a Buddhist Sri Lankan, choose absolute neutrality. Cinnamon rolls. Oh man, maybe I can find some good cinnamon rolls in Pinamalayan. They're still laughing. That's where we're gonna go today. We're gonna ride over to Pinamalayan. Anyway, King Tron says, I live on Philippines. Oh, you live on Philippines. Live on top of the Philippines. That's cool. What part of the Philippines you live in? Ritzy Ranger says, why is everyone living in the Philippines? Why not, bro? It's awesome. Dude, it's awesome. Bernie says, Ray O'Reilly would hold a clipboard to hide his missing fingers. Oh, really? Huh, interesting, bro. I wasn't an avid MASH fan, you know. Y'all watch MASH? Who in here watch MASH? I watched it every now and then, but I didn't watch it all the time. Old TV shows I watched every Friday would be freaking Dukes of Hazzard. Hey, let's put that in the chat. Let's see what people like the most. Let's put some TV shows up here in the poll or whatever. Pick. Let's see. Or we could say, what's your favorite TV show? We'll just do that. What's your favorite TV show ever? There Boom. Boom. There. Okay. So Scotty says, bro, I'm not lying. Society is changing out here. You will be shocked. So many wackos. Really? What? Tell me some wacko story, bro. What happened? I mean, something that you actually saw in person, or are you talking about through social media? I see a lot of wackos in social media. You know, I see a lot of that. But is it in person or in TV or where? Rixie says, just come to Switzerland. Yes, I'm absolutely not Swedish. Scotty says, Sergeant, oh, Halan was the best. Yeah, she was the hot girl, right? That was, what was her name? Lips, Sugar Lips or something? I remember thinking her so many nights before I went to sleep. I forgot her name. It was like, they called her Sugar Lips or something like that. That Paul Long thingy. Hot lips. You know what I'm talking about, right? Hot lips, hot sugar. I don't know. That Pawn Lawn thingy. That's your favorite TV show, the Pawn Lawn thingy, Ritzy? That Pawn Lawn thingy. I don't know what the heck he's talking about. Anybody know what he's talking about? I don't know. I mean, I know what a pawn shop is, where you sell stuff. I know what a lawn is. It's outside your yard. You know, a game I miss though is croquet. Whenever I was a kid, well, I didn't have brothers and sisters, but I take these wire things, take them outside, plop them into the ground, and then I bring the pole thing and hit these balls around, red, green, blue, yellow, and yeah, I just had kids in the neighborhood, they would play. Scotty says, 10 years ago, you might see one, maybe two people with different color hair and a piercing. Now, that garbage is everywhere, mainly younger kids. Oh my God, bro. This is sick. This is Nevada, right? You're in, Scotty? You're right, you're like in Vegas. This is where you're seeing it, in Las Vegas. Ouch. But they are walking with their parents. It's like the parents are supporting crap. You know why? You know why? I'll tell you why. Because now we have the parents not being Generation X parents. Now they're being the Generation Y parents. And every generation is getting worse and worse and worse. So these parents are getting worse and worse and worse. Yeah, Vegas, but it's really everywhere. Oh, okay. That's crazy. Yeah, because Nevada is not exactly democratic. I mean, it's like I think pretty close to half, right? I think it's like half and half. North Carolina's like that. We're a little bit more Republican than we are Democrat, but not a lot, because we have a lot of liberals out there too. We have a place called Asheville in the mountains, a lot of liberals, and then Chapel Hill, and other places. Anyway, Scotty says, I miss playing spin the bottle and going into the closet for 1 minute with a girl. Oh yeah. Spin the bottle and say, hey baby, it's me and you. Scotty said, yeah, Vegas, but it's really everywhere. Okay. Bernie says, $6 million man with Lee Majors. Yeah, that was a cool one. And we had Bionic Woman. I remember that one. Lee Majors, was he Canadian? I'm not sure where Lee Majors was from. Yeah, he was a guy, he was a guy, so like Clint Eastwood, a guy, you know. Purple State, okay, so yeah. Yeah, North Carolina's a little more Republican though, but anyway, it's a little bit more liberal there. But the original Get Smart was the boom too. Yeah, and the chick, remember the chick, Scotty? She was cute. Man, I remember Max. I mean, that dude, I think he might have been freaking Canadian too. A lot of Canadian people. I don't know if he was or not. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, Justin Bieber, Jim Carrey, and Bernie's in here. He's Canadian. This is a shout out to you guys, Bernie. Man, freaking America messed up Justin though. I'm like, what happened to his parents, man? Justin Bieber's parents. He comes over here and got around the wrong people. And where was the parents? Reminds me of the Eminem song. Let's see, Maxwell Smart, the original pimp. Yeah, he was like 007, right? Who was your favorite, guys? Who was your favorite 007? I bet you everybody's going to say Sean Connery. I mean, here's the thing. I actually like Roger Moore, but that's because that's when I started watching James Bond, I think. Maybe that's the reason, because he was like the original to me, because I didn't watch any of the Sean Connery stuff till later. Bernie says, William Shatner, Lauren Green, Canadians. Oh yeah, Lauren Green, yeah. I remember him. That was a long time ago. I mean, dude, I don't know when he passed away. I'm sure he's passed away. William Shatner's still kicking, and he's pretty old. I think he's 90 something, I believe. He might be almost 100 now. Michael Jackson got to Justin. Michael Jackson got to Justin. Did he? I guess they did spend some time together. Let's see, Alan says his parents are Canadian. Canadians are just too nice. Yeah, and Alan, you're in Canada too, right? I think. Or are you Ohio? Somebody told me Ohio. Maybe you're Ohio. Scotty says, what original? Of course, the great Roger Moore, no one else. He was the setter of the role. Yeah, I mean, he was my favorite, but that's who I started out with. I didn't realize, there was other James Bonds before him. Alan's going with Daniel Craig. That's a pretty newer one, bro. Pretty newer one. Is that the first one you ever saw, Daniel Craig? Maybe he has the same thing as me. Like, it's the first one I saw. That's the one I like. Bernie's picking Roger Moore. Wow. Alan says he's got the right build and he looks like a killer. He doesn't have a very pretty face. Daniel Craig. I think he's got pretty blue eyes though, but that face. Anyway, I saw a really good movie with him a long time ago. It was like Invincible or something like that was the name of it. Like it was a military group. They're all out there in the jungle. They're trying to survive. And it's not invincible, but it's something like doing the impossible or something like that. Anyway, that was a great movie. There were some tough guys out there. Let's see. Alan says, yeah. Chris Dela Cruz. Oh, let me put the all messages so I don't get anything filtered out. So we don't have any filter stuff that I'm reading anyway. You'll have to do the same thing. Scotty says Chuck Norris kicked Daniel Craig's butt twice. Really? I missed this. What was this at? Let's see. Bernie says I still haven't found my sandals. That's funny. Are they expensive, bro? The ones I got were only about $2 or $3. Yes, it's gotten pretty hot up here. I'm gonna go upstairs and we'll see how the weather is and everything. Bro, your shirt's gone. Let it go already. Yeah. Scotty, Bernie's talking to you, Scotty. He's like, those are gone, let it go already. Hey, here's just some new ones, bro. Is that it? Is that the one? I think I found them, Bernie. All right. I'm just picking on you, man. Anyway, feels pretty good. We got a breeze up here. I think a lot of people saw my girlfriend. She doesn't show up in many videos, but I did a quick video with her yesterday. I call them shorts. Yeah. I think I probably would have put those freaking shorts on TikTok or Facebook or something. Anyway. Yeah, it's pretty nice out here. Somebody's playing American music across the street. I think that might be religious. Anyway, it's in English. I guess it's American. I don't know what it is. But anyway, check out. Dude, look at a bunch of those freaking things up there. Those, I guess they're called rhubarb. I don't know if you guys know much about rhubarb, but I think that's what it's called. What the heck is this? What is this coming out? That's weird. And then what is this here? Hey. All right, let's see. Find a bunch of interesting stuff I would never see ever in North Carolina. I thought you were going to propose. I haven't. Heck no. I had no thought of proposing. That's funny because, what's her name? I think Carrie is her name? She said something like that. Alert, Alan says, spoiler alert, Daniel Craig's James Bond dies in the last film. No Time to Die. I think that's a pretty old one. Let's see. Scotty says, wrong reaction you got from her. Yes, that's what I was thinking also. I didn't even think about that until I saw that comment from Carrie. Country kind of crazy. And so does Bambi in the first scene. Sorry. Bambi. The deer. Let's see. Alan says your girlfriend's not bad looking. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she's not bad looking. She's 20 years younger than me. Yeah. And you know what? Y'all probably saw the video. I'm talking about being with so many different girls and everything, and the thing is, the really good looking ones are mean as fuck. mean. Sorry about that, Ritzy. Try to keep it clean. Anyway, the better they look, the freaking meaner they are. So far. That's been my experience so far. Anyway. I hear the ice cream man out there looking for him. There he is. Ice cream man, ice cream man. Let's see. Bernie, I'm about to read your comment. I can't read it out here though. She's oh yeah, Scotty. Babarooney. A babarooney. Do you think you could get a girl like that back home? Lucky guy. Let's see. Do I think I could get a girl like that back home? Well, if I did, she would be horrible, you know. I think I would have to maybe spend money, you know. I think I would have to have a lot of money, probably. And I think she would be horrible. Let's see. Yeah, I like that, man. Bernie says, Scotty, do you know if Regular Guy is still alive? Haven't heard from him since his last live show. I think I saw him do a video a few days ago. I just started really watching anything that he does. And this one that I saw, he was talking about doggy style. I don't know if it was an old video, but I didn't watch but like a minute of it, because it was like almost an hour. Rebar. Oh, that's how you say it. Rebar? Okay. See, I don't know what I'm talking about, bro. Thank you, Alan. Rebar. So that's, I've always thought it was rebarb or rebard or something like that. I don't know. Try to remember that. Rebar. Anyway, they use the crap out of that out here in the Philippines. I've seen them do other places. They're using the heck out of it. I guess it hooks up to the concrete, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. Ritzy Ranger says, rest in peace, my granny. She got hit by a bazooka. Kaboom, kabloke. Well, you know, things happen. I know he's full of it, bro. Scotty says, I don't know. I'm not his keeper. Yeah, I'm not his keeper. What's going on, Mike? I just hit the jackpot. Congratulations. Sander, what's up, Sander Commander? How you doing? Pawn Show. Oh, that's the name of that TV show? Pawn Show. Alan says, time for some avocado ice cream. Yeah, I love it. But that dude's gone. That ice cream dude is gone. Scotty says, jet pop meaning 3 women and 1 dude. Is that what it means? Serious, Scotty? Is that a thing? 3 women and 1 dude? Bro, I haven't had a jackpot, but I've been close to it. Almost a jackpot, you know, it's like more than half a jackpot. Get it, Mikey. Bernie says, Scotty boy is a good old Canadian boy. Okay, I didn't know he was Canadian. Like I said, I just started watching anything he did. You know, who's the coolest out here? You know, I don't really watch a lot of vloggers and stuff. Who's like the coolest person in the Philippines, you know? Is it Scotty Boy, maybe? I don't know. Is that sick grandpa? Let's see, Ritzy Ranger says, I just got a coffee. That's the jackpot for me. Okay, sorry. Ace. And then you. Okay. It definitely is not Ace. I was thinking that next. I was like, they better not say Ace. They better not say Ace. Seriously, guys. Seriously, who's the coolest out here? Ritzy Rangers says I'm the coolest. Thank you, Ritzy Ranger. You're awesome, bro. I haven't even been to my freaking Instagram, Ritzy. I've been meaning to get over there and connect with you on there. I don't know if you've already, I don't think we've ever connected or anything, but I had so much freaking videos I did on my trip that I had to get rid of my messenger, my storage, because of storage. I had to get rid of my messenger. I had to take off my Instagram. I had to take off a bunch of crap. Now I'm trying to put it back on. If I can make more room, I'm like uploading to YouTube and deleting and all sorts of crap. Ritzy Ranger says you're the coolest vlogger in the Philippines. Thank you, brother. I'm 15 though. I commented on your Insta. Oh, okay. Well, I'll get to it as soon as I can. I'm gonna go out today. Scotty Boy is as cool as Roger Moore. Yeah, I think he would be a cool guy. I mean, the little bit I've seen of him. I've watched one or two of his shorts. Alan C says, yeah, Mikey, I think you're one of the coolest bloggers in the Philippines. You keep it real. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I try to be very transparent and tell things. I mean, here's the thing. Whenever I said in that last video that I saw like 50-something women in the first year, it's not exactly the best thing for me. I figured I would take a lot of shame on that, especially from Filipinos. But I guess there's not too many of those Philippine people watching me, I guess. Looks like it's a lot of Western people. Let's see. Scotty says delete all your porn. That takes up a lot of storage also. Dude. Yeah, I should put it on a card or something. Let's see. Ritzy says, I still email you, man. No worries. Email? Okay. The biggest thing I look at is Messenger. When I have it, I just put it back on my phone last year. Some TikToker just popped up on my phone. 65 years for pranks. Some TikTok vlogger. I don't know what that's all about. Anyway, he does not watch porn, don't lie. He does not watch porn, don't lie. No. Anyway, never mind. Scotty says, I like Scotty Boy. He's funny to me and don't see any drama from him. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm going to have to watch more of him to really see. He's a man of God. I mean, watch it if you want. None of my business. Yeah, 65 years in prison from some vlogger, a TikTok vlogger that was doing pranks. It's what popped up. It's a video. I haven't watched the video, but it just popped on my screen. I mean, watch it if you want. Let's see, okay. Anyway, I like chicken. That's the main thing. And I like pizza, Ritzy. Scotty says, if people put out good content on it, it could care less what it is as long as it's interesting. Yeah, that's the main thing. Oh yeah, Michael J. Fox, yeah. Michael J. Fox, he's an awesome guy. I used to watch Family Ties every single episode. And what was the movie he did? Back to the Future. Yeah, Back to the Future. Teen Wolf. That was a crazy movie. Y'all seen Teen Wolf? Scotty, you seen that one? Teen Wolf? That was a Crazy movie. Who the heck is Dirty Grandpa? Well, Dirty Grandpa's a movie, but I was talking about Sick Grandpa. It's a vlogger named Sick Grandpa. Basically, all he does is trash everybody. And I don't know. I mean, you can ask Scotty. Scotty probably watches him. Do you think he's 100% right on all his trash talk? I don't know, man. I'm gonna be skeptical on that because that's just too much crap. I watched him last night. I watched Sick Grandpa's live last night. His live stream he did. I watched it after he was finished with it. I went into the recording and I fast forward through it and everything. But anyway, what I was going to say was he said something that sort of concerned me. Anyway, let's see. MJ Fox, another great pimp. Star Ranger says, anyone who can't find this emoji, who can find this emoji wins $1. Scotty says, dirty grandpa is not a grandpa I want to be near. Yeah. But anyway, the thing that he was saying was he had said something about Ian, the guy that was my friend that passed away over here. He unalived himself. I don't know if you guys heard this on his live stream, because I hate to bring it up, to be honest with you. That's why I'm wondering if anybody heard it. Scotty says, sick grandpa is not bad. He's a comedian. Yeah, that's what he is. He's a funny joke guy. He's just a clown, basically. He's funny to laugh at, so. It's sort of starting to get old now that I've been watching him so much. It's a show, an act. It's funny, causes drama over nothing. It's funny. Yeah, so it's a bunch of BS, basically, I guess. So nobody saw that thing last night because I won't discuss it then. All right, Ritzy Ranger says, the person who invented milk, what was he doing with a cow in the first place? He was grabbing them milk things. God bless you. What's up, my man? Vincent, how you doing? All right, bro, when did you do hold on. When did this start? When did it start? We've been on about 38 minutes. Yeah, about 38 minutes now. Ritzy Ranger says, woo, God bless you. I mean, start. That's funny, Ritzy. Scotty says, wait, what happened last night? Well, I mean, he said something about I guess, I don't know if he was talking about the British expat or if he was talking about Ian. But it was brought up about somebody working at a bar, talking about a woman, one of the women for one of those people. And I don't know if he was talking about Ian's woman, which he was married, or if he was talking about the other one, and was talking about their daughter was also working at the bar. Anyway, I hate to bring this up because, I don't know. I don't know who he was talking about. Anyway, anyone, Grok or ChatGPT? Bernie says basketball was invented by a Canadian. Bruh, Bernie. That was in the U.S. Maybe it was a Canadian that was over in the U.S. I think it was Indiana. All right. Let's see, Grok. Vincent says, bro, brain rot, it's all spreading. I wish it was gone. Me too, man. Yeah, I wish, if we could get rid of anything, I'd say let's get rid of brain rot. Scotty says I'll go watch the video. I didn't see that. I didn't know that other guy. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you where that part is. He didn't really explain if it was the British expat, but it's like about an hour after he's been on the video. So you could like skip the whole first hour and go to that part. And it's not very long either. Yeah, he only talked about it for like 2 minutes. I don't know if he was talking about my friend or if he was talking about that jerk that was the British expat guy. He was doing a bunch of bad videos about him. Apparently Ian and him were friends. That's what Ian said. Ian was friends with this other British guy. They're both British. They're both from UK. And he basically turned his back on him and started talking crap about him. And I guess he leaked his personal business out there, apparently. I don't know. Anyway, it's pretty fucked up, you know. Sorry about that. Let's see. They brought over from African Facts. Are you in Mindanao? No, I'm in Mindoro. I don't think anybody knows where Mindoro is. Everybody knows Mindanao, Bohol, Cebu, Mindoro. We're an island too. It's a pretty big island. Or Marinduque. You know, Marinduque is a pretty nice place too. Bernie says, sorry about your frown. Why does the internet make everybody say unalive? Because they are trying to not trigger people. It's like they're saying, if you say certain things, then it triggers people and you might have some kind of strikes against you, and advertisers look at that kind of crap on your content and all that kind of crap. You know, a lot of people say a lot of things and they do a lot of things against the rules and they get away with a lot of stuff. And I guess that's cool, you know, they can do that. The only problem is once advertisers try to do stuff for them, that might be a problem because the advertisers might be the ones that say, hey, I don't want to advertise with you guys or whatever, you know. I don't know really. I mean, it's a bunch of stupid crap. We should just have total freedom, in my opinion. You know, everybody do whatever the heck they want to do, and just respect each other. You know, that's why I don't say things with, you know, my young man in here. He's in here, a young dude, and I'm trying to be respectful. You know, for him. You know. Let's see, Scotty says there's a lot of British expats there. I'm on it. Yeah, the one I'm talking about is the really, really old dude. I think his name's John. You know, and I've seen some of his crap. He's a creepy dude. He's a creepy dude. God bless you, bro. I mean, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. No. Mindoro is Luzon. Yeah, Mindoro's in Luzon. Scotty says, I don't know why all these YouTubers always trash each other. If we could all work together, honestly, think about how big just one channel could be. That would be funny. Yeah, it's like crab mentality. You know, you've got the crabs in the bucket. One of them's trying to rise up, and then the other one wants to pull them down. Says, no, you have to be down here with us. You know. Do you make money on YouTube? A bar, American soldier with a bar. Yeah, I make a little bit of money. Not a lot, but I make a little bit. I just started making money. It took almost a year for me. I know a couple people, they started making money in like a month, 2 months, 3 months, but it took almost a year, 11 months I think it was, before I started monetizing. I haven't even gotten any money yet though, so maybe they're lying to me. They're like, yeah, you're gonna get paid, man. And then I haven't seen anything yet, but should see something this week, finally. about $100 and something this week. $132, I think it is. 132, 182, I think it's 132. Making thousands, I wish. Let's see. What was that you deleted? I wanted to read it. Welcome to God Clipboard. Oh, yeah, a bunch of spam crap. Scotty, becoming a moderator up in here, bro. Garbage, yeah, I saw it. It's a bunch of garbage. Vincent says, bro, I mean, the 3 primary islands. I do like to have at least one freaking moderator in the chat. So it's good. It's good you're a moderator right now. See, Vincent says, bro, I mean, the 3 primary islands and Philippines. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm on Luzon. Yeah, Mindoro is in Luzon, barely. But we're really close to Visayas. Boracay is not too far from me. And Boracay is in hold on, is Boracay in Visayas? I think it is. Let me see if I can find out. No, I can't ask anybody every year. Garbage. Hey. Hold on, you think I make thousands, Scotty? Are you serious? Vincent says, bro, I mean, oh yeah, we got that. And Scotty says, bro, if I'm online and available, I'll do it when I can. If it's obvious nonsense, I'll delete. If not, I'll let it go until you say remove it. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's all good, man. I don't get too much of that crap in here anymore. The first, like, 3-4 months, it was insane. So yeah, we'll run about maybe 10 more minutes, I think. How many people we got in here right now? What's up, dog? Yo, dog, this is Randy from American Idol. 1000s was a joke, bro. Okay. Because I saw you said garbage. I was like, he thinks I really make that much money? Yeah. Yeah, I only have like about 2,700 subscribers, something like that. So even Ace don't even make 1,000. Yeah, and he's been doing YouTube, what, 3 years? He's been doing it about 2 or 3 times longer than I have. But of course we know why he don't make 1,000 though. It's crap. Let's see what I remove it to be garbage. Yep, understand. Vincent, take care, brother. Does the okay, Bar says, Bar, you must be interested in doing a YouTube channel. Do you have one? Or are you thinking about doing one? Scotty says, but Ace is changing now because of the laws and his channel will fail. I mean, yeah, it sucks, bro. Because, you know, halfway through my time, it changed. I hardly watched any of his stuff. And so, and I'm gonna talk to you in a second, Bar. Let me finish this though. But I hardly watched any of his stuff, and all I saw was him with a board and a marker or walking down the street. I never seen him like with people and stuff. Maybe he had some old videos that he did that was like that. They are a way around that legally. You know, they demonetized my freaking video on Angeles City out there where he's at. Got demonetized. That's the only video I've got that was demonetized, was the Angeles City. Now, Bar, you said, does the YouTube partner program gain just depends? Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. I think you're interested in like growing a channel, I guess. but does the YouTube partner program gain? Just depends. What does that mean? I don't understand that. Dun, 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 dun. Trying to help you, bro, but I just don't understand what you're asking. Does the YouTube partner program just depends? Does it gain or just depends, maybe? Does it gain what? YouTube partner program gain just depends. Partner program gain just depends. Does it gain or just depends, maybe? I still don't understand this. I mean, once you get into the YouTube partner program, then basically that's when you start making money off the ad. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Talking about trolls and stuff like that. Yeah, I'll say in the last. See, I have one video that is going pretty viral. It's about 20,000 views. It's like about 10 minutes, 10 minutes, something like that. And it's about 20,000 views. And that one, basically, I've had more trolls in that and that other one that was about 10,000 views. So those two, man. You know, I guess it's just all about how many views you have. Because most of my videos don't even get 1,000, you know? I don't even think they get maybe 600, maybe 500, 300. You know, most of them only get maybe between 200 to 1,000. But that's in like the first couple of weeks, but my stuff is pretty evergreen, so it might do better, you know, months later. Let's see. I don't know. American Soldier with a Bar says, do you guys ever apply in 7-Eleven? Over here you can't. You can't just go into 7-Eleven and work. Not here. In the US I can, but since I'm in the Philippines, no. And even if I could, they would give me about $8 to work the whole day. Yeah, that's about how much money they would pay me. About $8 to work the whole day. And no, we can't just walk in and apply unless I was like a citizen. If I became a citizen, then yeah, I could do that. Still only make $8 a day. Scotty says, I worked there twice at 7-Eleven, tired twice, both times for stealing. Let's see, fired twice, both times for stealing. Yeah, Scotty's, you just said that you were working here and just went in, probably got someone's uniform, went in and stole some stuff and it kicked you out. Yeah, no way, bro. Yeah, yes way, bro. Where you at, man? American Soldier, where you at? What state are you in? Mike could open the door at 7-Eleven to stop traffic. You know, that's true. You probably get more money opening the door. Put your hand out. They do that all the time, bro. You know, that's not 7-Eleven employees. That's just saying you're a homeless dude. That'd be interesting to find out if the guy that opens the door makes more than the employees do. Let's see. This is Yama Unicorn. Hi, Young Sheldon. Yeah, my girlfriend, that's one of her favorite TV shows, Young Sheldon. American Soldier with Bar says, just to clarify, does the YPP financial gain depend on the content creator? Bro, you didn't answer my questions. What are you talking about? Especially a white guy money, bro. Yeah, I know. That'd be crazy, right? A white guy. They'd probably like go through my pockets instead of putting money in my hand. Anyway, let's see. I'm going to answer Bar's question here. I wish you would answer me too, Bar. But anyway, we'll see what we got. Just to clarify, does the YPP financial gain depend on the content creator? Well, of course, it doesn't. It depends on the content. You know, the better the content, the more better you can do. And here's the thing: affiliates pay more than the advertising. So if you want to make money, of course, grow the channel as much as you can. Do affiliates. I haven't even done affiliates at all. I'm trying to learn a little bit about it personally to figure out what all I gotta do. And Wonder Years. That was a good show. Who's gonna complain while watching that? Yeah, what was her name? Danica. Danica, I think, the girl. It was so funny because he's so short and she's taller. What's her name? I forgot her name. Anyway, she's a freaking teacher, smart girl, math teacher, I think, professor or something like that. Anyway, she wrote a book too. The girl in that show. With a bar says, are there any potentials when working at 7-Eleven? I work to babysit. Are there any potentials when working at 7-Eleven? I work to babysit. The things I would have done. Yeah, I think you'd be better off babysitting. Mitchell Kim, how you doing? Mitchell Kim says, hi from Los Angeles, California. I had asked you on your last live, I don't remember Mitchell Kim in here, if you would recommend going to, oh, you were the person that asked that, Manila or Cebu? I decided to go to Manila for a month in May, looking forward to it. Oh, okay. I thought it was somebody else asked that. Anyway, yeah, I think Manila would be cool. Yeah, do Manila. Make sure you go to BGC and Makati. Here, I'll tell you some spots to go to. MOA, that's the Mall of Asia. That's huge. That's over by the water, the bay. Personally, I love riding the train. I mean, you could jump on the train from over there and go over to near Makati. But personally, I would walk, but you probably don't want to. A lot of people don't want to walk much. So when you get off that train, you could get you a Grab or taxi, whatever. But anyway, yeah, check out the BGC Makati area and the Mall of Asia. I mean, there's other places, but it really depends on you, what kind of stuff you're into. Bernie says, I worked for Sears until they went under. Oh yeah, Sears. Are they gone now? Kmart was way better. My uncle, he worked for them as a appliance repair guy. Kmart was way better. Yeah, freaking Sam Walton. I read his book, man. He went over into Kmart and he was like spying on them, asking questions to the workers to try to get as much information as he could, and before he started his whole Walmart business. Tondo, don't go there. No. Don't go to Tondo. Especially when you're drinking Red Horses. Let's see, not even close to Scotty. Mitchell says, awesome, thanks for the advice. Yeah, it depends on the person. I mean, if you're going to bars, go to Makati. If you want to go have some family fun, there's like, what do they call that, amusement park over there. I think it's called Star City. And that's near the Intramuros area, which is a historical area. That's pretty cool to go to too. That's close to the water. I mean, but it really just depends because there's so many different things you could do. There's zoos, a couple zoos. Scotty says, even Zaire was good. Most don't remember that place. What the heck is Zaire? And you're welcome for the advice. Zaire was good. Most don't remember that place. What is Zaire? It must be before I came over, before I got over here. American Soldier with a Bar says, in the U.S. and Philippines, is it difficult to find jobs there? Yeah. You know, Scotty, what do you think? Is it easy to find a job over in the U.S.? I think it's easy to find one that doesn't pay much in the U.S. But if you want one that pays well, I think it's hard, maybe. I don't know, though, because I haven't been looking. I've been getting a lot of stuff coming on my screen about job offers and stuff like that. But a lot of it, I heard 33% of it's like scams. And then another thing is the whole process they put you through is a bunch of crap. You know, it takes forever. You apply for a job in the U.S., it might take you about a month before you actually get the freaking job. Over here, I mean, it's tough too. It's tough, yeah. Scotty says the red light savings light popcorn. Oh man, yeah, that was good. Man, you make me want some popcorn today, brother. Let's see, Scotty says was before Kmart back in the day. Yeah, I used to love some Kmart too, bro. I got my first bicycle from Kmart for Christmas. It was funny because my parents were like, oh, we got to get him a Christmas present. The last minute, it's Christmas Eve, you know, right before they were about to close. Like, we got to get you a Christmas present. Let's go run into Kmart and get that bike real quick. Let's see. Mitchell says, Woolworth, Fedco, etc. was my generation. Oh, Mitchell, is that? I've never heard of Fedco. Is that California thing? Fedco? I do know about Woolworth. That's old, bro. What are you, 200? Woolworth. Mitchell Kim, I think he's about 200, man. You got to tell us how to live that long. With a name like Mitchell Kim, bro, you might be Korean. I was in Korea for a year, by the way. I was over in Seoul, Korea. I had an awesome major. His last name was Kim. He was a super awesome guy. I wish I was still in touch with him. Yeah, cool cat. Real cool cat. Woolworth. I can't even say it. Fedco. I don't know what a Fedco is. I have no idea. Anybody know where Fedco is? I mean, I guess that's a department store, I guess. Fedco. I never heard of it, though. I don't know anything about this. Born in 61. Okay. So you're about, let's see, 40, 64 years old. I think that's right. 40, yeah, 64, 65 maybe, or 63, 64, 65. Half Korean and half Japanese. Awesome. So which one's better? The half Korean, the Korean side or the Japanese side? Which one do you like better? I don't even know if you went to Korea or Japan. I know you said you're in California though. Let's see. Scotty says males with Kim in their name in the end didn't end well for them. Yeah, I know a lot of Kims in my lifetime. A lot of Kims. North Korean. Oh, that's a totally different Korea there. No, I never spent time there. That was all South Korea. I just wish I could go back and go down to the beach. Pasang, I think was the name of it. Pasang. Anyway, I was back in 1991. I was over there. 64, but feel like 84. All my relatives live in Hawaii. Bro, that sucks. Maybe you had a pretty hard life to feel 20 years older. Or maybe you didn't get the right nutrition. I think that's my problem with my girlfriend. She's 20 years younger, but I swear, I think I'm younger than her in reality. Pusan, there you go. That's the name. Pusan Air Force Base. Yeah, I never did make it down there, bro. I think it was Pusan Air Force Base, right? And Osan. I went to Osan. Man, we had some wild clubs in Osan. Osan, we had the Playboy Club, we had the Penthouse Club. You go in there, and basically you would have those videos that you were talking about. You'd have the screens all over. I'm not talking about it because of trying not to get in trouble. But anyway, those screens were all over the freaking inside the club, playing. You know what you were talking about earlier, you and Ritzy. It was freaking crazy, bro. And girl come over, and anyway, different stuff would happen. Okay, so let's see what else we got. Just joking. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people would admit that. I'm 64, but I feel like 84. But some people would. If you're in my live stream, yeah, I doubt you feel like you're 84. Not enough pineapples. Maybe every now and then you might. You ever go to Air Force One in Manila? No, never heard of it. Air Force One in Manila? No. Scotty said not enough pineapples. Yeah, I try to eat a lot of those, man. They say it's good for the arthritis. Pineapple juice, pineapples that around the stem part's supposed to be good and all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna get ready to head out of here in I'll give about 3 minutes. Hey Ritzy, are you still in here? Ritzy Ranger, report for duty. It's like an Angeles bar. Oh, is it? Over there? I've been to Angeles twice, and I never went in a freaking bar. I guess I'll have to go in a freaking bar next time I go up there and see if it's anything like the Korean. I mean, they have those TV screens all over the freaking place playing you know what on them. Like I said, I can't say it. And the noise is going on, all that kind of stuff. I know the women, as far as them. I know the women, as far as them trying to get you to buy drinks and stuff like that. I'm sure that happens in there, Yeah, I know that happens in there. I've heard the stories. But as far as that atmosphere, it was pretty awesome. But worse, yeah, the women, man, forget that. I'm not messing with those girls, those freaking bar girls. I'll leave those for Ace. Let's see. American Soldier with Bar says, how old are you, Uncle? 53? 53, close to 54. That's my kind of place. Yeah, I know. I enjoyed it over in Korea. I really did. Freaking, we were playing some hard rock, jumping on top of tables, jumping off the tables. This is back when I was 18, 19, I'd still do it. I want to go back and do a replay like I'm in freaking, what's that movie? Hangover? Do a replay of that. Ace has 3 more kids. What does that make? Like 45 kids now? That's why he's got to keep doing YouTube, because he's already got 45 kids. You got to buy that rice. Get him some rice porridge. Okay, head off here, I guess. I'm about ready to go get something to eat for lunch. It's almost 11 something. We're gonna travel over to Panama Land and find something out there today. Later, bro. I guess Ritzy disappeared, so I'll do the countdown. All right, thank you, Scotty. You have a wonderful day, everybody. Everybody have a wonderful day. Thank y'all for coming in. And I'll do countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Peace out.